Okay, hello everybody. This is the website slash app that I invented. It's called, and I fell back on like my sixth option. So V-Ride was, what the hell just happened? Okay. Okay, so V-Ride was my sixth option. Let's go. Yeah, it's a car rental.
It's like one of those bad phone calls that you don't want to talk to them. Oh, you're all broke up.
Wait, can you, am I still sharing my screen or no?
No,
No.
Not anymore.
Okay.
I saw rewrites for 2 hot seconds.
Okay, yeah, as I was saying, this is like my sixth option. So yeah, it's like Turo, Let Go. It's one of those type apps. Yeah, it's a car rental app that is basically designed to help people get affordable cars at any budget. And it's a simple app, you know, just it's similar to Turo. And the community that I wanted to reach was the people who don't own a car. The reason was for that was because I myself don't own a car. And when I use Turo and Let Go, I see that the prices for the cars be like, they want like $150 a day for a car. And, you know, to some people that's, you know, who got the money to afford it, that's high to me just for a day. So I was like, it should be something more easier than that. Okay. Simplicity, I wanted to make it as simple as possible. Like you search a car, you see if it's in your area. If not, then you search another car, whatever cars are in your area, you get it. And it should be simple, quick. It shouldn't take no more than 5-10 minutes. Simple, fast. Okay. They're competitive. Turo and Get Around, those are competitors of ours. They have prices that are set higher than ours. So if Turo or Get Around, let's say, want a car, you want to get a car from them and it's like $100 a day for that car, we'd want to do $50 a day, make it more convenient for you, and it's less expensive. So that's why that was that. Yes, front end and back, and I used CSS and HTML to make the website. And I struggled the entire time making it. It was like talking in Spanish to me. It was very hard for me to understand it, and I still struggle sometimes with it, but I got it for the most part. These were the two wireframes. It's kind of hard to see. The first one was the login page, how I wanted the login page to look like. And then the second was what you'd get when you popped up after the login page. So it'd be like the home page, you search for a car or whatever, and that would be that. The next thing that I wanted to do was make another app where it's like people can find people for odd jobs. So let's say you need help fixing something on your house or something. So you go on that app, you see who's there. Then you pick that person, you pay them a price for whatever their labor of the day. Not like Indeed where you look for a job, but it's like if you just need help with something real fast. And VRs is to help people make money. That's really the overall goal, because if people are renting their cars out, they should definitely get paid for that. And I'm going to go to my website real fast. All right. And this is my login page. So cars would pop up instantly for like cars that's just, let's say they're in your area, whatever. So you rent, this is the rent page. So you can scroll and just look for cars that whatever strikes your interest or whatever you're just into, whatever type of car. So, okay, that's that. Then we have the home page. Okay, I can't read that, but it basically says what I just stated. You can shop for vehicles at an affordable budget. You can find the right car, and hopefully your experience isn't bad on looking for a car. What was that? Ouch. Oh, wow. Okay, that's not working. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but any questions? Sure.
I like your carousel thing. I haven't figured out how to do that.
KB, great job. I know it's also going first. You know, it's usually the most nerve-wracking. You did fantastic. I guess two questions would be, how do you get around this weekend? And then you have a mobile app. How do you think your website or web application will look, or what changes would you make if you knew that the person was looking on a phone primarily instead of looking on a desktop? Would you make any different changes or anything like that?
To answer that, yes, I would have to make changes from looking at it from a phone instead of a desktop, but I don't know how it would be on a phone. I've been incarcerated for 4 years now, so I don't know what it looks like right now. But yes, I would have to make changes.
Good steps. And then also I'm just gonna expand your mind also. Like, let's say, what if someone has multiple cars? Let's say that they have, you know, a black car and a red car. How would you, or things to think about, how would you make it so that it's easy for them to rent out multiple cars at one point? Or what are some things, or what are some thoughts to be like, oh, or how would you change it or make it easier in that use case as well?
Well, that's what I didn't get a chance to make. So if a person has multiple cars, they would have to make a profile and put the amount of cars that they want to, you know, have rented or that they're putting up out there for other people to rent. So that way, if you got, the dude got, let's say 3 cars he wants to be able to let go or whatever. Okay, cool. He makes his profile, those cars go up, and if he got people that's interested in those cars, then he'll have, you know, like people, I don't know really how it works right now, but people be like, oh, I'm interested in this car. He can okay it, not okay it, and it'd work from there. And, you know, the app will receive like commissions or whatever, but for the most part, it's going to be low prices. And the better the car, the newer the car, yes, the value of it will go up. But for the most part, like if it's, let's say, a Jeep Cherokee or something like that, well, it's an older model. You wouldn't expect to get a lot for, like, you're not trying to get $100 off something from like 2017. So you would look like, okay, but if it's something newer, then more up to date, you'll get more money off it. So it'd go like that. Yeah, and the amount of cars you have, that's up to the person, how many of it they want to put. Some people usually have like 1 or 2 extra cars that they want to let go. So yeah, if you got 4, 5, 10, it don't matter. You just put how many cars of yours you want to put on the website.
Really dope. Fantastic job, KB.
So this website would be designed for people to rent and for people to rent out vehicles. So that would work the same way with, like, for your jobs, like people could post jobs and people could get on and look at that. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. Good job.
I like it. As someone who has a really hard time holding a long-term job, I love the odd job bit and the ability to just pick up a job for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. I think it'd be great for temp work. You're going to make a lot of union workers mad, but
Yeah, I really enjoy the fact that you actually get to pick your car, because in a lot of apps today you can't. And like I had a broken leg earlier this year, and for some reason Uber thinks I'm like pretty cool, so they've been giving me these really big cars, and I can't, like, I'm asking for the little ones because I can't get up there, and they're always coming with these big cars, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could like pick what exactly car I want. So that's super cool that even like the color, the exact car, you can see it right in front of you. And I also really like that your slogan is help people make money, like it shows that you understand your target audience, because I would rent a car from a place that wants to help me make money. The final thing is like the insight with, as Stephanie was saying, with the odd jobs, even though they're different things you're selling, the technology should be the same, because you're taking something from one place and you are shipping it somewhere else for somebody else. So yeah, there's a lot of ways of expanding. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, I think it's a great work. Learning this, putting this all together. One comment I had was there'll always be something new to learn. Like you mentioned that CSS and HTML was challenging, and it is challenging, and there'll always be new things. And that's kind of one of the exciting things that I enjoy about working in this field, is there's always new stuff coming along to learn. So don't worry about that. I still every day learn something new, and have to figure things out. I was actually curious, what made you choose the car venture over the jobs? I love the odd job idea, and I'm just kind of curious about
Okay.
that.
I had two options when I first sat down when he told us what we're going to be doing. And there was two right off the bat. The first one was the cars one. And another one was like, I called it walk a dog, because it was like people can, let's say you got dogs or whatever, but you also got to go to work. Some people, you can have somebody who's on the app that can come grab the dogs, walk the dogs for you, and, you know, take care of your dogs until you get back home. And they can do it for like, let's say a certain amount of hours, or you can pay them for the day. And I had another one about like, it was something else, I can't remember it, and I literally sat down and thought about it. I was like, which one would probably be a more successful business? And I really came with the car one. And I was like, because that seems like, you know, a lot of people don't have dogs. So if you don't got dogs, but those people would have cars. So cars would be the number one thing I should go with. And that's how I decided with the cars.
Okay. Sounds good.
I wanted to add that your presentation, you spoke like confidently and clearly, and you had like a lot of really good energy. Like I could tell that you were super like passionate about your idea and you really believed in it. And I thought that was awesome. So I thought like the over presentation vibe was really good. All right, huge round of applause. That's a good first start.
Thank you
Now
guys.
everyone
I
else has to go,
appreciate you.